Hello guys and welcome to a new vlog on my channel. I am going to take you with me to the Philippines to an event called Wordcamp. Yes, this is the event from WordPress itself. This time it's in Manila, the capital of the Philippines. I'm excited for these kinds of events because here I can finally talk to the companies we work with on a daily basis. I can ask them what they're building and what they're thinking. When I arrived, I immediately bumped into some viewers, which was the warmest welcome I could get, but then I had to go to my first meeting with a company called UI Chemi, a product I'm very interested in, because this is a plugin that promises to convert your Figma design into Elementor. And I have tried a competitor of them in the past and it was not so great because you had to do a lot of manual work afterwards. But this company has actually tackled this by building some better algorithms and global settings. They asked me for some feedback, so I gave them some feedback with my UX background, and in return they told me that they were going to give me access to their newest version in a few weeks. So I cannot wait to test this new version out because this plugin has the potential to save us a lot of time. And then I went to a networking event of a company called Freemius. This company manages software licenses and payments for plugin companies. Here I talked to some plugin owners, which is always nice because I have a dream of having my own plugin one day. But I didn't have a lot of time, unfortunately, because I had a dinner planned with Hostinger. They invited me for a very nice dinner together with another YouTuber, Daryl Wilson, and the location was so beautiful. Hostinger never disappoints. We talked about lots of stuff, business stuff, personal stuff. It was just very nice to catch up with them. And the people you see here are actually top people inside of Hostinger. It's a very young company and they're full of energy, which is just so nice. And then after the dinner, we went together to the event of Hostinger and Elementor. Yes, so an event they did together, which is the first time from what I know. And that's very nice to see because in some way they're also competitors now, right? Because they both sell hosting. But on this networking event, they were friends, which is very good to see. It was on a super cool location, as you can see. I catched up with many people and then the day was already over. Then the next morning, I actually wanted to attend a talk, but I really had to catch up on some sleep. So my first meeting was actually a lunch with Omnisend, the email marketing provider. And they basically told me that their product is now a lot more connected to WordPress. They originally come from Shopify, that's where they had success, but now they're also coming to WordPress and the tool is getting more popular. So I told them that if I have the time that I will absolutely check it out. And then we both went back together to the WordCamp venue because I had a next meeting with InstaWP. This is a platform where you can easily create a staging environment for your WordPress websites. But they told me that they're now having a lot more features. So they also have hosting right now. So after staging, you can really easily convert it to hosting. They also have blueprints, agency features, so it was very interesting to hear what they've been working on. And after that I went back to my hotel room and started editing some episodes for my design course, which I'm finishing up right now. It's gonna be a course on how to improve your WordPress websites with Figma. So if you're interested, you can sign up for the waitlist over here. Then the next day, I finally had time to check out the booths. First, I found the booth of Hostinger. They were at the front and had a huge screen in the back. Then I found WooCommerce with their new logo. After that, Yoast SEO. Then Bluehost, which had some kind of event going on. And then I met some viewers again, and after that I found Elementor, where Verdi from Elementor actually gave me a present, a whole box of merchandise as a thank you for the videos I make for Elementor. And I just want to be clear here, they don't pay me to make videos, they just wanted to thank me because I make so many videos about Elementor. So that was really cool and helpful because I'm actually gonna build a YouTube studio in a month from now. So I can definitely use some of the things that were in that box. So thank you Elementor for this present. I also use this time to ask Elementor some questions on camera about all of their different products that they have right now, because it's not just a page builder anymore. I did get some answers, but not all the answers that I wanted, because I simply didn't have enough time. But I did manage to make some YouTube shorts, which you can check out on my channel if you want. I walked around a little bit more and then I saw Jetpack and Automatic, and of course WordPress.com, my favorite website of all time. I also saw GoDaddy Hosting, and after all these years I still can't get over that name. It's just so weird. And this was the main stage, which was pretty small. Normally it's a lot bigger. I think they didn't have a lot of space this time. And then I found the guys of ZipWP, which is actually from a company called Brainstorm Force. They have a lot more plugins, things like Astra or SureCard, which you may know. And this guy that I found is actually a YouTuber that now works for that company. So it was really cool to me to talk to another creator. And then I found the OmniSend stand, which I had a meeting with the day before. Then I saw Waglot, a translation plugin. I saw Kinsta Hosting, xCloud Hosting, which looked quite fun, Stellar WP from Solid Security, Stackable, a Gutenberg blog builder, and even Google was here because they actually do have a WordPress plugin. WordPress VIP, I have no idea what that is. And lastly, I found the booth of UIChemy, and they created a cool animation of their product on the TV. So it was very interesting to see all the booths. And then I had another meeting with Hostinger, but now about product updates. They showed me how popular hosting has become, because they almost have 5 million websites hosted, which is insane. They also showed me some of the features that they were working on. Some of them were really cool. For example, apparently they automatically detect errors on your website. So those annoying 400 or 500 errors, they now have a feature that can automatically detect that and solve it for you. I don't know if it's turned on by default and if it does it all the time perfectly, but this is really cool to see because these issues can be quite hard to solve. They also showed me a feature where Hostinger can actually find conflicts between plugins, which is also very smart. And there were some other things which I unfortunately cannot show, but these two things were already very cool. Then I jumped into my next meeting, yes, another meeting, now with Blog Vault. We had a very interesting conversation about the future, and he is also so passionate, which is quite funny because I think we talked more about the future than the topic we actually intended to talk about, which was his product. But it's all good, it was great, we both enjoyed it. Then I walked around a little bit more, met some more of my viewers, and then I was so tired, so I went back to my hotel, ordered some food and just watched some TV. So going to events like this is always super inspirational and motivational on different levels. First is that I get to spend time with these companies and get quality information that helps me to make my videos better. Two is that I get to meet some of you guys, which makes me understand what you guys want and what you're struggling with, and sometimes it even makes me understand myself better, because let's be honest, we're pretty similar. And then lastly, you meet so many entrepreneurs. And the thing with our job is that we spend quite a bit of time just in front of our screen. It can be quite lonely. And so I always try to put in an effort to actually meet people and so to build some kind of community. And many of the entrepreneurs that I meet at these events are on a much higher level than me. They know how to work efficiently. And I realized during the event that I don't know really. Like, I am efficient on the computer, I'm like a ninja, I'm super fast, but I'm also spread out. I actually sent out an email to my email list talking about this issue, and some of the people recommended me the book Essentialism. And this book has a beautiful graphic where you see two versions, and I am kind of like the left person over here that's spread out. I'm working on 10 different videos, multiple websites. It's just chaotic and everything moves slow because attention is spread out. And so I realized that I should focus on the thing I am best at. I cannot do everything, and I can also not do everything myself. So I made two decisions. One is that I'm just going to focus a lot more to become more like the right version over here. So individual projects move faster instead of trying to do everything at the same time. And then two is that I'm going to get some help to make sure the other projects also make progress. And therefore, I am hiring again. Yes, this is pretty rare. I have been trying to stay solo for like 2 years. I only had one person helping me with the emails for the courses. But I've now reached a point where I realize that I need more help. So I'm looking for at least 2 roles. One is a video editor and 2 is someone that can help me to prepare the content. So somebody who has already design, Figma and Elementor skills. All of the details about that are in the video description. So if you really like my work and you actually have time to help me, then check out the description. I'm gonna filter quite strictly because I do want people who are serious about this, not just people who are looking for a little side job, because I really care about quality. I want to keep the quality of the videos that I make, but also the websites that I make super high, because that is what makes me happy. I don't think I ever want to become like a high quantity person. I like to spend time and make beautiful things, but of course I should also fight my perfectionism at the same time. It's so hard, isn't it, managing yourself? Okay, I hope that you enjoyed this vlog, because I know some of you wanted to go to this WordPress event, but you couldn't be there. If you have any thoughts about the vlog or about this, what I just told you, then put it in the comments, and then hopefully I will see you in the next video.